Okay. There we are. Hiya. This music is way more upbeat than I was anticipating. And it's honestly made me lose my train of thought a little. I loaded it up to this screen, to make sure that everything would fit properly, like the framing. Unfortunately, because I did that, there were some disclaimers missing. So I will go ahead and just say the disclaimers on this game are that it's it's maybe not a good game for people that are easily disturbed or who are dealing with depression. Basically, if you're easily distressed or like elderly, maybe don't. Maybe sit the stream out. Maybe I'll sit the stream out. But yeah, we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which is a cute visual novel about joining an after school club. I think it's after school. And definitely nothing bad will happen at all, despite the disclaimers. Don't worry about it. I guess let's go. Let's go. Oh. I asked chat to help me make up a name, but nobody's in chat yet. So we'll just use my name, I guess. Here's the reason I procrastinated this game for so long, is I'm just not ready to try to do voices. So I'm just gonna read. I know it's a lot more boring, but I'm sorry, bear with me. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Childhood friend! You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, she was running really hard. I overslept again. But I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but it's only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. She's pretty cute. Oh no! I knew what it was gonna do the moment I put my name in, but it's still weird. It's still weird. That's mean, Hyacinth. I guess it is kind of mean. Well, people stare at you for acting weird. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh no. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Hyacinth, it's weird. It's too weird. I should have picked a different name. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. I wonder what kind of club I would really join. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Wow! I'm a jerk. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, maybe it's a little accurate. Maybe it's a little bit accurate. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Maybe it's a little accurate. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Look, I'm plenty used to the real world. I have the animals on the Animal Crossing Island teaching me emotions and everything. It's going fine. You trust me, right? Oh, she has a very cute face. Yeah, I trust her. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I'll try a little bit. Yay! She's so easily pleased. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Well, I suppose if she's my childhood friend, even if I am a jerk, you've gotta kind of be nice, right? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That's me. That's me right now, because it's too hot to be alive. Just looking for the smallest bit of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, it's Sayori. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Oh, she was worried. No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Aw, Mimi? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Oh no, she's using the puppy dog eyes. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. She volunteered us. We got volunteered. Now we're getting voluntold. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I wonder what flavor of cupcakes they are. I dejectedly followed Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I think not doing voices might almost be more difficult than doing voices. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Oh no, we're a huge jerk and she says nice things about us. Wait, I'm a boy? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh no, I'm killing the atmosphere! Ah, Hyacinth, what a surprise. I should be doing... I should just read them all in my voice and then give myself a boy voice. Wait. How does Girl 3 know my name? Ah, Hyacinth, such a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Well, the incredibly cute girls, obviously. If you want to say something, say it. She wants to fight. She's the one I've got a 1v1 to enter the club. So, sorry. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna fight. I'm just... Okay. Natsuki. Huh. Natsuki's pretty cute. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I've already forgotten what year I'm in. I'm really not paying attention in school. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. Sayuri, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh no! Sayuri says that quietly into my ear and turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Hyacinth. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Hyacinth. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Sayuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Sit next to the childhood friend. Where it's familiar, you know? Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow. Oh, wow. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. That sounds very cute. So cute, Sayuri agrees. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Huh? Well, now you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. But she did. I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. Oh no. But not for you, you know, you, dummy. Oh, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I'm kind of impressed. Let's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe in you. Oh, no. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the oh wow, it's gonna be... As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I can understand that. That's a pretty good reason. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I am somewhat intimidated. Hello, D4 Whistler? It is going. I feel a little bad because I'm not trying to do voices for the individual girls, which I know is something that a lot of people like to do. But it's a little rough on my own voice. Sorry. How about you? How are you doing today? Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Doing good? Good. That is good to hear. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Yeah, I've just started this playthrough. And I'm a little familiar with the game, but I've never played it before. And so far it seems pretty charming. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new club member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I just finished Kiwami 2 a couple days ago. So, Hyacinth, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh no, I'm getting put on the spot. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Similarly, I wanted to say that I'm not completely sure that I know what Kiwami 2 is. Yuri, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh no, we want to impress her. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp to something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Monica. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Yuri, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Natsuki. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Oh no. No, don't put me in the middle of this. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why? Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She's also embarrassed. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Sayuri, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Monica, okay. I have an idea, everyone. Oh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time when we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Sayuri immediately. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. That's a good point. Isn't that right, Hyacinth? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayuri might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All of them are looking at me. Is this too much pressure? All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Oh. Hyacinth. You all, I'm being peer pressured. I'm being peer pressured to read books. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Aren't we still seated and like eating tea? Drinking tea? Hey! Yuri, you really did scare me for a moment. Natsuki, if you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I like Natsuki. Monica, then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Hyacinth, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Uh-huh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my media core writing skills? I can already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Sayuri, hey Hyacinth, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. It looks like we don't know enough about Monica to pick words that she might like yet. I think the Natsuki's really cute. So, and she likes cute things. So let's try to write a poem that she would like. So, how about rainbow? Or, Oh, maybe I should save here. Yeah. Okay. And then how do I go... Is it just return? Okay, yes. Rainbow? Oh, okay, so... Sayuri liked that, not Natsuki. Natsuki liked that one. Maybe Fawn? Childhood seems like it would be Sayuri. These seem like Yuri. Fun or treasure, I think. Oh no! And that's how we accidentally romanced our... Hello, MJ Ninja. Welcome. I am currently doing a really bad job at writing a poem. Maybe imagination? Oh no, that's right. Because Yuri really likes stories about imagination. Or that, like, need imagination. What about nature? Yeah, I think we're accidentally... Well, I guess... It's not really an accident. We're trying to romance Natsuki, but we keep accidentally picking words that Sayuri would like. I should probably also warn you that I'm not really doing voices for the individual characters. Because I know that's a fun thing that a lot of streamers like to do, but it's just a little bit rough on my voice. So I'm not gonna try to do it today, at least. Well, I guess maybe we should try, since we've already done so many for Sayuri by mistake. Maybe playground? No! Oh no. What happens if I don't do it properly for one? Essence, pout. Effulgent. I'm not even sure what that means. Calm. I bet Candy is Natsuki. Maybe Sparkle? Sparkle for Sayuri? Yeah, we got that one. I think Vitality describes Sayuri, but I don't think that that's a word that she would use. Maybe Melody? That was also a Natsuki word. What about happiness? Okay. I'm pretty sure that sugar is Natsuki. So maybe heart is Sayuri? Yeah. Kitty, question, sunny, laugh, cheeks, joy, dream, stream, memories, crimson. Let's try sunny for Sayuri. Yeah, okay. I'm getting better at this. contamination, infinite, existence. Definitely seem like Yuri words. Did we already try play? Shadow Agent! Welcome! Oh no! I'm gonna get bullied into doing voices now. Shadow Agent's gonna miss us. Don't do voice, take it easy. I probably won't for this playthrough, which there's about 15 minutes left in this session, I guess. But I really should be practicing voices. It's just been so hot, and I've been, I guess maybe a little lazy. The heat is really rough though. Okay, so, sorry, focusing. We want Sayuri words. So, raindrops seems like it could be sad. Like people write about sad things happening in the rain. But as someone named after a flower, I really like raindrops, and romantic things can happen in the rain too. Still, play is probably a safer bet. Yeah, that was correct. Meager, swimsuit, intellectual, jump, puppy. Let's try jump for Sayuri? Oh, jump was for Natsuki. She looked up when we said that we read manga, so I bet she would like anime. Then maybe Sayuri would like giggle? Shadow Agent says you haven't experienced the best part. I'm happy I'm here to witness. I don't know if we're gonna get to any interesting parts tonight. I don't think I'm gonna do a long stream. I'll probably wrap in about 15 minutes. Giggle was a, Natsuki word. Well, I guess let's just get through this. Let's try fireworks for Sayuri. Yes. Oh, we have to pick this one. It was also Sayuri. Okay, so maybe this is a better romance option than I thought. Whirlwind, desire, holiday, climax, amazing, analysis, pure, extreme, captive, cute. Cute and Natsuki have already been strongly associated. So let's try amazing. There we go. Game, sing, journey, fireflies, philosophy, socks, variants, music, spinning. Oh. Let's try sing. Vivid, embrace, dance, daydream, marshmallow, tragedy, empty, determination, fantasy and kiss. Fantasy and determination, I'm pretty sure are Yuri. It's a little bit difficult for me. Yeah, right now I started out trying to romance Natsuki, and that wasn't quite working out, so now I've given up and I'm romancing my childhood friend. So let's try dance for Sayuri? Okay. Yeah, I think Yuri is probably the easier one to pick words for. She's got a very distinct personality. I probably should have done that. Summer for Sayuri, maybe? Oh no, that was Natsuki. Okay, well, let's see if I got enough for one girl or the other for this not to be a mess. Monica says, hi again, Hyacinth. Hiya, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hyacinth. She looks sad. Just a little. Shadow Agent says, I'm happy to experience this game again. You may or may not like it. I'm a little bit familiar with this game, and it not being what it seems. And there is also a big old disclaimer in the front, being like, if you're easily disturbed, do not. But I don't know, I like it so far. It's a lot of fun, and the girls are cute, which helps. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making yourself dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. She knows I'm dumb. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Natsuki's a bully. I'm being bullied right now. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. It's true. It's true. In this game, I am a slacker. Maybe not just in this game. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I am currently, trying to romance the childhood friend, yes. But I think that I actually like, pink-haired... I'm guessing she's gonna be the tsundere character? She's pretty cute, I guess. Monica, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, called out. Called out in front of everyone. I guess just in front of me. I'm sure the rest of the club already knows. She's so embarrassed. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Sayuri, don't worry guys. Hyacinth always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Is that true? In the game, the character I'm playing seems like kind of a jerk. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because... Oh, this is me speaking, not Yuri. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Yuri, you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I mean, we've only known each other, like, Yuri and I have only known each other for a day. How come? You and Hyacinth can become good friends too. Oh, Sayuri? Sayuri's missing the subtext and so am I. Is Yuri saying that she's, like, thinks we're an item? As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. I am also oblivious to the weird situation though, so it's fine. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri. Me? Yuri, no, not really. Don't be shy. Yuri, it's really nothing. Oh, what is it? Yuri, no, never mind. She's very embarrassed. It's very cute. Yuri, Sayuri made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do? Shadow Agent says, Monica is my favorite character, and you'll see why. Monica seems like a very cool, accomplished character. Sayuri, oh, I am sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'm just happy to be hanging out with the cute girls, 'cause I'm kind of a jerk. The cute girls. It'll make me happy no matter what. Yuri, is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Yuri, alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, just discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related? By myself like this? Well, I did just get a book. I could read the book I just got. Yes, see there. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Aw, relatable. It's been so warm. Just want to sleep. It's just nap time all the time. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Monica, well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. Hyacinth, best narrator. I'm really not. It's really bad. Monica, the problem is that the idea of a literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Sayuri. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Monica. What do you mean? Sayuri, even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Jess, if tired, you can finish next stream. Yeah, from what I understand, this game has some length to it, I guess. I think that you're also supposed to replay it multiple times, but like I said, I don't really know. I really doubt I'll finish it. I am gonna go for a little longer, though. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Monica, huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Monica, well, I guess we could. Sayuri, cupcakes! Immediately. Uh-huh, good thinking. I think Natsuki's about to get volunteered. Yeah! Natsuki would love to do that. Sayuri, you're right. Shadow Agent. No, if you want different stuff to happen in the game, you can replay, but it's not really worth it. Oh. Sayuri, that works out perfectly. Wasn't that why you suggested it? Monica's confused. Sayuri, cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Monica, she's just like, Cupcakes it is then. Sayuri, I'm hungry. Monica, anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Yeah. I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Can I join the napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Oh no! You'll need to get used to it. Hayusen. Oh, me. Yes, me. Don't say that so loud. I know basic things, like at some point it's gonna go off the rails and turn into a horror game. Like, it's not actually just a cute visual novel. And I know to get certain endings or to do certain things, you have to mess with your game files. Or that the game will mess with your game files. But I don't really know exactly what I would need to do or what the game is gonna do. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica heard. Oh no, the cool girl is gonna know that I'm napping in her club. Sayuri, it's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. Huh? She giggles. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Shadow Agent says, I'll tell you when to open your game files. Okay. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Sorry, no, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Sayuri, that's a secret. Her face. Even though the facial expressions are a bit limited, they do a really good job of conveying emotion. I knew it. Sayuri, come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. I can't give you the benefit of the doubt. Because I'm the one that walks you to school. I know that you're late, like every day. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri, ah? Sayuri glances around herself. Shadow Agent says, it's a cute visual novel. Don't listen to other people. It does seem very cute so far. Sayuri, how is it written all over me? It's written all over you by the fact that you've been buttoning your shirt up. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Oh? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Wait, where? I don't see the toothpaste stain. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that, Sayuri. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. About embarrassing her? Oh, Sayuri. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Hyacinth is a simp, confirmed. Look, it's not... What is it that the kids say? It's not simping if you're just shooting your shot. There's no way you're gonna have any chance if you don't just talk to your childhood friend. It's just childhood friends. Fine. There's nothing happening here. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Because they're all scared of me. Because they think I'm her boyfriend. Huh? Sayuri, that's super mean. That is pretty mean. That's a pretty mean thing to say. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. You'll thank me for bullying you later. You're going to shoot your shot and miss if you don't get the words right. Okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm very bad at romance. Like, I can't even get the words that she likes right. Oh my. I start to button her blazer up from the bottom? Not from, like, the bottom under her vest, right? I am definitely about to get reported for sexual harassment and kicked out of school. Like, the bottom, like, that's not any better! Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Yeah, I'm going, like... I'm definitely going to the office. Right to the principal's office. And then Hyacinth got evicted. Not evicted. What's the word? when you're kicked out of school. I mean, Sayuri doesn't mind, I guess. This is so funny. What is this? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that weird if we're like childhood friends. We've probably been friends since we were like little kids, and helping her get dressed is probably just normal. Hopefully the rest of the club members don't think I'm a turbo pervert. I was just thinking how weird it is. Yeah, I just read that. I don't know how to read. I don't know how they let me into the literature club. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Oh, don't call her stupid. Sayuri, it's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. You can see that we're also like kind of looking like down on her. Not like metaphorically like we think less of her, but like we're like taller than her. It's kind of cute. Sayuri, aren't you? I guess. Sayuri, hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Suspended, yes. I'm gonna get suspended. I struggle to fully close the button near her. I'm definitely getting suspended. Does this thing even fit you properly? Sayuri, huh? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Sayuri, it means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud, especially when I'm here trying to button your shirt. The club members are gonna look over and think I'm trying to do the opposite of that. I hate this phone delay. I have like a 7-second. I think there's also a 10-second delay. Just with the stream. I try to keep that in mind when I'm interacting with chat. No, you are fine, Shadow Agent. It's something I try to keep in mind. It's just a thing that happens with well, streaming, I guess. There's always a little bit of a delay. Anyway. You look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that? Sayuri, but it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayuri hesitantly unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh, I am a big idiot pervert. See, this whole time I'm thinking that we're talking about like this, but the blazer is the jacket. So maybe we're not suspended. Phew. That's so much better. Sayuri puts her hands out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Sayuri, because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Like I said, you're hentai for thinking. Nah, well, I guess, yeah. I guess you caught me there, busted. They were just talking about, like, the blazer, and I'm like, we're digging her. I'm gonna get banned in Twitch. Okay. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Aww. Maybe it's a good thing that I accidentally am seducing my... Wait, no, we haven't even read the poems yet. She doesn't even know that I use the words that she would like. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Sayori, huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Sayori, only if you focus on going to bed earlier. I am being personally attacked. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Sayori, huh? Sayori, I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Sayori, so maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Appreciate that, like... But you can't, there's not even anything there. It's just like front-only model. Appreciate that precious smile that needs to be protected, you mean? Man, it's really impossible to tell with you sometimes. Monica just slides in. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica just suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Sayori, yay! Hyacinth, I can't wait to read yours. Oh no, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Monica, by the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I remembered. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Oh, I see the emote. I see the emote, Shadow Agent. No comment on the emote. It's not that bad. For people who are watching later and can't see Twitch, it's not that bad. Sorry. Sayori, I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Hello, chat god. Raid. I don't know what that means, but hello? Am I being raided? Is that a bad thing? I'm suddenly self-conscious at doing... Raido. Raids are good. Okay. I feel bad that people are showing up to the stream where I'm like... I'm so self-conscious about not even doing the voices. I'm kind of embarrassed. But welcome! Welcome, Raid! I'm a little bit new. I guess it depends on how you define new. I've been streaming for a while, but only seriously for a little bit. And I'm still learning about how Twitch works. Raid, he's bringing viewers to your stream. Oh! Well, thank you, chatbot. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Now I'm really self-conscious that I'm not playing something more engaging. We're just playing a cute visual novel where nothing bad happens ever. But seriously, there's a bunch of disclaimers, and if you're like sensitive to disturbing topics, maybe come back for a different stream later. But yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to get my alerts figured out. Like, I now see that a few seconds ago, Cormancy just followed? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. But I do need to get my widget set up a little better. Chat God says, I decay about my audience, but I'm 22. I can handle it. Okay, that's good. Miradeer 2 says, nothing happens. Oh, just wait. Nah, I've been assured that it's very cute, and that nothing bad happens at all. But no, this is usually I stream indie horror in this time slot, so I have an idea. I have an idea that it's not just all cute. Right. Sorry, I should actually be playing the game. Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Well, we kind of accidentally used a lot of words that Sayori would like, so we should share with them first. And that makes sense, since she's our childhood friend. ChatGod says, I can help you with your Twitch if you want. Oh, that's very generous, but I am figuring out. It's just kind of slow. And it's been very hot where I'm at, so my productivity has kind of been torpedoed. Shadow Agent once again reassures that nothing bad happens. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh, I can now see another notification that says ChatGod is raiding with a party of 4. Again, welcome everyone. Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Hyacinth. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. She's only saying that because we picked words that we thought she would like. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Oh, we just shoot down her praise. We're so rude. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Sayori says, well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Huh? She's very cute. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? If you stream late tomorrow, I can have some people who rate you like this. Unfortunately, I think tomorrow is a Half-Life and a Nier day. I think my next late night stream is... I'd have to check, but I think it actually might be Sunday. I don't have too many very late night streams. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next 2 days are Half-Life and Nier. But if you have people that might like this, yeah, have them come by. Oh, 2 minutes ago, ChatGod followed. Thank you, ChatGod. I appreciate that. I am still trying to make affiliates, so really just any follow helps at all. Sorry, I'm like trying to balance between chat and playing the game. Sayori says, well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Hyacinth poem. Oh. that makes it feel extra special. She's very sweet. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. I can understand where she's coming from, though. I know it's trying to paint her as an airhead, like, I'm in the club room. Obviously, I'm part of the club. But participating brings it to, like, another level. Like, I'm taking it seriously. The thing she likes and feels important, I'm taking seriously. Well, of course. I'm not really into it, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Sayuri, see? It's like I said before, Hyacinth. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. I mean, she bribed me with cupcakes. That helped a lot. The cupcakes helped a lot. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. There was cupcakes, and there's also really cute girls. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Miradeer has followed. Thank you, Miradeer. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. But yes, again, thank you. The follows really mean a lot. As I'm trying to make, affiliate. Shadow Agent, no. No. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Sayuri, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you. Morei says, Shadow, please stop screaming at butts. Okay, sorry. Sayuri, yay! Sayuri, now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. She's embarrassed, it's cute. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you blow through my vines in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. She likes food a lot. Sayuri, wait. Is that poem about me coming to wake her up in the morning? Or waiting for her in the morning? This is just a guess, but... Oh no! I thought the character I'm playing was gonna guess what I just guessed. But no, it's just... Did you wait until this morning to write this? That's why the very last line is I want breakfast. Because she had just woken up. And she wanted breakfast. It's not that deep, fam. She was just hungry. Sayuri, no! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Sayuri, I forgot to do it last night. I think this face is the most cute. Or she knows that she's caught, but I don't know. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Sayuri, don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Sayuri, really? Yeah. especially that last line. So Yuri, I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. She's right. It is bad to skip breakfast. I get a little cranky. Sayuri gets hangry. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I feel like of the three, it will appeal... Shadow Agent says... I skip breakfast almost every day. No, eat breakfast. Don't they say it's the most important meal of the day? I can't really talk though. I tend to have really late breakfasts. They're almost like a brunch or something. But I think Yuri will probably dislike my poem the most, so I guess let's rip the band-aid off and just get this done with. Yuri. No noise. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Yuri. Oh. Sorry. Shadow Agent says I only eat dinner and a snack. That's it. That's very, sparing, food-wise, I guess? I'm not a nutritionalist, but it seems like maybe at least one more meal in there might be good. So sorry, I forgot to start speaking. Okay, she's pretty cute too. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Sorry, loud background noises. Yeah, this is my first time writing a poem. Why do you ask? Yuri, I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Shadow Agent says, I don't feel like making breakfast, so I just don't have it. That's honestly a mood. I can relate to that. Shadow Agent, you should have toast though. You should have toast on your way to anime school. You just put it in your mouth and you run to wherever you gotta go. I don't know what I'm saying. So it's that bad. Yuri, no! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, Yuri, it's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. She's being very polite about this by phrasing it as that she went through these things as well, so she can relate to them, as opposed to being like, this sucks, noob. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. I wonder if this is real advice. I wonder if this is like actual poem writing advice. Once Yuri finishes her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. See, I thought she was going to be really critical, but she was very gentle. It's just like, these are things new writers do, and I've done them as well. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Oh, biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yuri, please do. I'd love to share my thoughts on the process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. I think that word is bathing? It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yuri, I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? She can't be serious. That handwriting is beautiful. Ray? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yuri, but it took you a long time to read. That's because I don't know how to read. It doesn't have anything to do with your handwriting. Well, I just don't read script very often. This is also true. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. I do honestly like the poem. How it flickers and she flickers back. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty. Yuri, it wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. Yuri, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. What do you mean mild? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Yuri, hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Hyacinth. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Oh, she looks maybe disappointed that we read it so quickly. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing, Well, that got kind of deep kind of fast. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yuri, it's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Yuri, I'm counting on you. Well, I guess with that same, idea of getting over the worst criticism first, let's go with Natsuki. I'm not sure what this face means. The character I'm playing is also not sure what this face means. Oh no, here we go. I'm gonna get bullied. Here comes the bully. Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Like, almost half these words were picked with you in mind. Don't bully me. Hyacinth. Me. That's a little blunt. Natsuki. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Natsuki, do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, Natsuki, well anyway, I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Natsuki, what? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Natsuki, yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Natsuki. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. You did it completely wrong. You're supposed to focus on one girl. I was trying to focus on her, but then I kept picking words that Sayuri liked by mistake, so then I switched to just focusing on Sayuri. So I guess we're gonna try romance Sayuri first. Even though I kinda like the bully dynamic. Sometimes you just want a girl that just wants to 1v1 you in the parking lot of the school, you know? But not really. She just really wants to read manga. But she has to pretend like she wants to 1v1 you in the parking lot. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Natsuki, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Alright, last one, here we go. Monica. Hi, Hyacinth. Having a good time so far? Hiya, Monica. Yeah. Monica, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Monica, anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Monica's like the coolest. Monica, don't worry, Hyacinth. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. So when did this school year start? How long have they been doing this club? Yeah, that's very true. I hand Monica my poem. Monica, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Ah, she knows! She knows. Is that so? Monica, you and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually very different. Monica, well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it might end up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Shadow Agent is convinced that I did not go to a normal high school because I talk about 1v1ing in the parking lot. And I guess that's probably true? Are you sure you're not reading into it too much? Look, Monica, I don't even know how to read. I don't even know how I got here. Monica, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring emotions, like happiness and sadness. Oh, so maybe some of the sadder things, some of the sadder words might have been Sayuri's words as well. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too, right? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Monica, well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Monica, that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. Monica seems very mature. Shadow Agent says words like depression is something Sayuri would like. See, I wouldn't have guessed that at all, because she puts out this like very happy, I guess like literal girl next door vibe. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Huh? Huh? Oh, that was me. I laughed, she laughed, and then I laughed in return. Monica, anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be, very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Sayuri likes surprisingly sad things, it seems like. Monica, so what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Monica, yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? See? I'm learning. I'm learning to ask for, background things. Monica. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Monica. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. I know that I said I was gonna wrap in 15 minutes an hour ago, but I'm honestly gonna wrap in 10 minutes. So let's talk a little bit more to people, I guess, and find a spot to wrap up. It's as if everyone was judging me for my media core writing. It's as if everyone was judging me for my media core writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way one of my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. I sense some tension. Hey! Sometimes my streams go long. I will admit, I dragged this one out a little bit because I feel bad that I've been missing streams because it's been too hot to stream in the early part of the day. But also, this is a really engaging game, and I was hoping to play a little bit more of it. With games like this, nothing really seems to happen in, like, the first hour or so. So playing for the first hour would just be like, hi, here's a game. Bye! See you in 2 days! But yeah, they gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Natsuki, what's with this language? Yuri, eh? Did you say something? Natsuki, oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Yuri, thanks. Yours is cute. Natsuki, cute? Natsuki, did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Yuri, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Natsuki, eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Yuri, well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Natsuki, ugh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. And Hyacinth did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, Yuri, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Yuri, and Hyacinth likes my poem too, you know? Are you reading before the text even pops up, or am I missing something? There might be a slight desync with the stream. I am reading a little bit quickly, but I shouldn't be reading before the text pops up. I'll have to watch my VOD later and see what's going on, and I can troubleshoot, if needed, for the next stream. He even told me he was impressed by it. Also, hello, yes. For this stream, I am anime boy. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yuri, That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. This music, though. Maybe you're just jealous that Hyacinth appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Natsuki, huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Yuri, no. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Shots fired. Ugh. Sayuri, is everyone okay? Just trying to break it up. Natsuki, well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hyacinth started showing up. The claws are out, they are. See, now, I feel like a pervert again, because I looked. Are her boobs bigger than yesterday? I don't know. Not Natsuki. Monica, Natsuki, that's a little... Not an Yuri. This doesn't involve you! They both yell. Sayuri, I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly both girls... Nah! Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Hyacinth! She's just trying to make me look bad. Natsuki, that's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Hyacinth. Yuri, wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Hyacinth? Guys, help. Send help. Natsuki and Yuri. Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I just wanted cupcakes. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Sayuri, help! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri, yeah. Everyone's fighting is making... Oh no, I thought I was gonna ask her to, like, mediate as someone who knows everyone better, but I'm just kind of using her like a shield. Well, it's okay. I'm like being light pervert. Maybe not like... Am I allowed to say the word hentai on Twitch? Is that allowed? Maybe like slightly ecchi. Mildly ecchi behavior. I will admit to that. I will own that. Oh, the music dropped dead. Sorry. It didn't, well, not drop dead. The music stopped. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? This is not a very cool move. Not a very cool move on my part. Hyacinth. Natsuki. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. Yuri. I agree. They're always just like, who cares what she thinks? I think we might all be bad people. Yuri, it's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Well, then keep it between yourselves. Don't drag me into it. Natsuki. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Yuri. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. I have only made a bigger mess. This is what I get for being a coward. I should have just picked one. Natsuki, excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Sayuri, stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. See, this is what I was hoping would happen. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Natsuki, because... Yuri, well... Sayuri, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... Thanks, Sayuri. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Thanks, Sayuri. Natsuki. Oh. Yuri. Hyacinth. Sayuri. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Sayuri stands for justice and beautiful boobs. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Yuri, I'll make some tea. She just runs. She just goes. She flees this sexual harassment. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Hyacinth. So this is why Sayuri is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. Monica, to be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? She is. She's pretty cool. Shadow Agent says there's a delay with your voice and the text. It's like you know what they're about to say. I want to make jokes about, like, AI just knowing. But I almost feel like that might end up being too meta within this game. But I will review the VOD, and maybe the next time I play this, I'll just make sure to pause until the text loads. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Monica, I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Sayuri, it was a lot of fun. Yuri, well, I'd say it was worth it. Natsuki, it was alright. Well, mostly. Hyacinth, well, how about you? Yeah, I'd say about the same. I'd say the same, yeah. It was neat to talk about. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Monica, awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something different from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Sayuri, Hyacinth, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. Sayuri, eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? Sayuri, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Sayuri, phew. Hyacinth. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. And I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Yeah, she was worried that I was going to become a shut-in, which is fair. And I think that everyone really likes you, too. Very cute. Must protect. That's... Sayuri. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. I'm not sure I'm on to the kind of situation I'm in. Is it the liking, like, lots of girls in the club? Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yeah. I am in the search for the Literature Club GF. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. She's very cute. Must protect. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Sayuri, okay. Yeah. Let's do this. And I think that's a good place to stop for the night. Let me do another save here. And I'm gonna sign off. Thank you to everyone who came and watched. Thank you to anyone who might be watching later on a VOD. Or I am putting these streams on YouTube now. Thank you, Chat God, for hosting a raid. That sounds like a really intimidating thing, but I appreciate that you stayed and watched. And thank you for the new follows, everyone who followed as well. I feel like some people have probably already gone to sleep. This is a really late stream. But yeah, please check out the schedule tab on Twitch. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Venus X? Yeah, it's really late for me. Oh, Venus X has followed, thank you! Yeah, I'm still trying to reach affiliates, so every follow really means a lot to me. Like I was saying, as part of my standard sign-off, but also please, like to everyone, please check the schedule tab on my, Twitch page, and it will show you when I stream next in your local time. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is Half-Life in Nier, and I'll be streaming this again late at night on Sunday, I think. My schedule's a bit of a mess. But yes, I will sign off there. Thank you again, and good night, everyone. Have a good evening. Goodbye for now.